Hey guys, welcome back to Energy Jenny. Glad you're here. Okay, so this video specifically is going to be for young girls. All right, if nobody's ever told you, the decisions you make when you are very, very young sexually mark you for life. This isn't just something that is going to happen and go away. This is something that's going to mark you physically, and it's something that's going to mark you energetically. So it's very, very important that if you haven't lost your virginity yet, that you listen to this video first. All right. So your body's in development, right? Scientifically, we can't necessarily say what age your body's finished developing because everybody's different. Everybody's hormones are different. Everybody's body's different. Okay. So let's say, to put it nicely, from 18 and above. All right. 21 and above is when you can start drinking alcohol. Why? Because, well, they say that's when the liver is strong enough to be able to protect itself and it's finished developing. So if you want to take 21 as the minimum age, then you could do that as well. The thing is, it doesn't really matter so much when it is that you lose your virginity. What matters is how and with who. Okay. So if it's happening at an early age, even though you should wait because your body's developing. The important thing is that it wasn't rough. Okay. So why? Because it's like a bun being cooked. So if you put that toothpick into the bun, like we said in one of the videos, and it's not ready yet and it comes out, it's going to come out not, with the little pieces of cake. If you put it in and it's ready, it's going to be strong enough to be able to hold the toothpick, comes out, everything's fine. So in this case, it's exactly the same thing, metaphorically speaking, of course. And if you allow your body to go through the process of fully being developed without having any kind of penetration, okay, you can have sexual encounters, but the important thing is the penetrative part. I hope penetrative is a word. I don't think so. Okay. The penetration part. There you go. So why? Because the walls of your vagina are going to be elastic enough and strong enough to be able to withhold any size of a penis, which we call it member in Spanish, and it sounds a little lighter. And in Tantra world, it's called lingam. Okay. So whichever you feel comfortable hearing. But these are our sexual organs. So it's nothing to be worried about or ashamed of. Okay. So the more elastic and the stronger your vagina walls are, the better and healthier the rest of your body's going to be. Why? Because everything's connected from the tip of your toes to your head. Everything is connected, and not only energetically, but also physically. Okay. We have nerves, tendons, it's everything runs through this area. All right. So what makes you think that maybe women that, after 30 start having, or even in their 20s today, start having a lot of physical problems, or health problems? What makes you think that it doesn't have to do with sex? Like, why is this never put together? Why is this still being seen as such a taboo subject? It's ridiculous. This is nature. This is us. This is our bodies. This is our, our physique and our channel, our energy. So it's a matter of just opening up our eyes a little bit and realizing that it's okay to talk about this. It's not bad. This is something that parents need to talk to their kids with. It's going to solve you. It's going to prevent you, let's say, from having so many negative consequences in your future that I think every parent should be talking to this with their kids in your own way. And if you don't feel ready to do so, then send them this YouTube channel and I'll do it for you. So basically, if you're younger, don't take the words of, you can't have sex because it's bad. No, sex isn't bad. Sex is the most fruitful and beautiful thing in the universe. This is where you came from, for God's sake. So why would it be seen as bad? The thing is that you need to generate positivity, and it needs to be done accordingly, and not accordingly to what I'm saying, accordingly to what your body says. All right. Women having health issues, at very young ages and even later, and it being directly directly linked to their sexual experiences when they were younger, just grow more and more. So this is something that doctors and investigators are seeing every time. It's not being talked about so much because it's still seen as something very taboo, but I think it's ready that people know. So I'm telling you to take your time. I'm telling you to take it slow for your own benefit. Think about yourself. Think about your health. Think about, do you want to have that beautiful, marriage, or do you want to have that beautiful dream come true? Well, make sure that you, by protecting that sexual energy, specifically also your physical body at an early age, letting it develop, how it should, and doing it with somebody that you absolutely just love and are passionate about, that is going to guarantee you a successful future. All right. That right there. And you might say, how could that be so important? It is so important. You have an energy that you were born with. We all have that energy that we're born with. Okay. That we're supposed to share that with somebody else. Okay. We're not supposed to be alone in this world. And if you're somebody that's alone, well, it's always time to do some corrections and learn about energy and how it works and how you can attract something like that to you. And if it is maybe meant for you to be by yourself, then there's nothing wrong with that either. It's just a matter of still learning the benefits and the pleasure that you can feel with sexual energy, done correctly, so that you can live a more fulfillful life. Okay. So, to wrap it up, because I could go forever. If you're young, still a virgin, take care of yourself, take care of your body, do that tantric meditation that I was talking to you about. Focus on the goals that you want to attract with that power that you have inside of you, and don't waste it, because the moment you decide, this is the person I want to share this with, make sure that person really sticks by you at least a minimum of 3 years to see if they're really worthy of your time, of your energy, and of your soul, basically. It's that deep. All right. And for those that unfortunately haven't done this, which is, I would say, maybe 80% of the population, it's never too late to learn. And I will get to that point later throughout the videos into how you can recover from any consequences of misinformation, let's say, because we all know that back in the day when my parents at least were younger, this topic was a big no-no in the house. Never. Nope. Can't talk about sex. Can't even talk about kissing. So, it is understandable that a lot of people that from older generations, still have a taboo towards this. And it's just because that's what we're accustomed to. And in this generation today, it's a total opposite, but it's become savage, sorry. And that's also, not so positive. All right, guys, see you the next time. Don't forget, if you have any comments or questions, let me know via email, and stay positive. Take care of that sexual energy. That's your power.